So today's 1st of August 2024. Decent day today. I mean, productive definitely. Got a lot done. Finishing the bits of like getting back in the routine of being back. Obviously, it's hard to focus as much when you're away. Obviously, I got stuff done, but nowhere near what I wanted to. So it was nice to come back and really just knuckle down on some bits. So yeah, I've done a few different things, a lot of planning content for the agency. And I think the main thing, I had a bit of a realization today. I spent a lot of the afternoon, I did like quite a big deep work session, I'd say like 3-4 hours. And I've really thought about what I want to do next, what's the next step. So I restarted my cold outreach campaigns because some of the deliverability got affected. So whilst I was away, I turned them off, let them really warm up. But I think the main thing that I've sort of got from today is deciding what my plan's going to be for the next 2 months, right? Because obviously I got paid yesterday from the 9 to 5, and obviously that covers me for the month of August. That covers me to live, to pay my costs, and to do all of that stuff. And everything else that I'm making from the agency will just go to the side for adverts when I leave, for costs when I leave, all the other side. So I'm just building up that pot, and obviously whilst I've got that income, I'm just going to use it to my advantage. But also they've got to pay me one more time at the end of August. So that means I've got all of August and all of September covered financially, don't need to worry. Plus I'm still getting paid from clients. So like I said, all that money I'm getting from clients, I'll use that to help me for once I'm out of the job in terms of like adverts, costs if I need it, worst case, living expenses, you know what I mean, all that stuff. So what this 2 months now does though is, because I've got 2 months pay, I've had a bit of a light bulb moment in the fact that I can do two things now. I can really go like all in on client acquisition, run ads, try and scale the emails, all of this stuff. Or because I've got that safety blanket at the moment in terms of I've got the pay from the job, I've got clients recurring paying, which I know are going to stay on. I've got a few upsells that I need to come in, that I need to cash in as well, which are coming in the next couple of days. So financially, I'm good. So what I'm thinking is that, okay, I can bring on loads of people, but I need them to get results. And a lot of the people that I signed on recently, they've not done bad, but they haven't done as good as some of the others. And I think what I need now is like a video course thing so that they can use to go through on their own and also learn what we're doing. Because at the moment, right, I think I said it the other day anyway, like everything's in my head. So I've got all the information, I've got all the knowledge. If they've got a question, if they're unsure how to do something, it's up here. There's nowhere else for them to access it. And for some of them, that's restricting them doing well and getting results, right? Because let's say before a sales call, they forget some of the things we went through. What that now means for them is that they have to go in the sales call missing that knowledge or forgetting it and have no way to acquire it back. So like I said, what I'm thinking is like a really in-depth, comprehensive like video course that goes through the whole strategy back to front, so that what they can do is, like I said, if they're before a sales call and they forgot all the objection prevention bits, let's say, they can go back to that section on the course, watch it before the call, refresh themselves and go ahead. It will also have a community, so they can ask other people questions as well if I'm not immediately available, other coaches. And yeah, that's the next step. So it moves from one-to-one to one-to-one and group and video, and that's the next level anyway. That's how it naturally progresses, and that's like a hybrid model of SMMA for those of you that don't know. So obviously it's still the lead generation, the marketing bits, but it's also like the coaching slash training side of it, helping them convert the deals. And it's just a different way of delivering it instead of doing it one-to-one. And that is also how I will scale this, right? Because one-to-one you hit a cap, and I don't need to hit a cap with this. I can do so much. I can do so little with each person, and because it's all repeatable. I say the same thing to every single person. I don't need to keep repeating myself. They can watch it. If they don't understand bits of it, I can help them, guide them and tweak it. So we'll still have one-to-ones, just less. A majority of the work will be done by then. I'll just guide them through it, and that's how we slowly scale and build it. The reason I'm saying that now is because, like I said, just because of the financials and the situations, this is the time to do it. These 2 months, I can really leverage and push it. Now, 2 months may not be enough time to build it, but I can build some of like the bigger, juicier, more fundamental ones. So I'm just going to open my laptop because, oh, it's nearly dead, sorry. Because I did a bit of a plan earlier in my deep work when I was sort of deciding what I need to do and stuff. So I made a bit of a list of things that I need to give them to make sure they succeed, right? And I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm not going to count them all. I've got between 20 and 30 overall topics that they need to succeed. And within those 20 to 30 topics, I've got subcategories as well. So it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of time to do. But like I said, this is the time where I can leverage it, leverage the situation that I've got. And then what I can do is that once I've left, I then have a bit of a basis, or it's nearly done, never know, or I've got something there to show them, and I can build on it slowly. But then when I haven't got that safety net anymore of the job paying me, then I can push for client acquisition, but I've still got something to help people get results. Because my thinking was as well, right, what's the point in getting loads of people on if still you're going to get the repeated problem with some of these people in terms of them getting the result they want, right? So, like I said, building it out that way is going to be the best way for them to get results. Because again, in my head, like I said, it's that I bring all these people on, I'll get swamped with people, I won't get as much time to build this, but now I've got time where I've got the job paying me, I've got clients recurring paying me, I've got upsells coming in, I've got people coming back who are going to pay me. So I think this time I've really got to leverage it and use it to the best of my ability. So I think that's what I need to do, really. And it's going to take a lot of time, a lot of brain power. But this focus time where I can just really focus and not have many distractions, like loads of sales calls, loads of client calls, this is the perfect time. Obviously, a few clients churned just because their agreements ended. One guy because he had a situation, another one just because of other reasons. So at the moment, client calls would take me about 4 hours a week max. Some of them I'm meeting every other week, so yeah, I'm in a pretty decent spot. And this sort of came to me earlier because on a holiday, when I had time to really sit there and think, I had a really good like download, let's call it, where I was like, shit, that's what I need to do. And I've had an idea about how I can stand out, because I'm in a very, very red ocean of competition in terms of how many other guys are trying to do what I'm doing. But I think I've got the thing which is going to help me to stand out and be apart from everyone else in my niche, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's good timing. Like I said, this whole journey, everything time-wise has just fallen into place. I think logically that's the next step for me. So I think the first two modules I'll make will be the biggest ones, which will obviously be about the sales, and also about the DM appointment setting. And I've got loads of ideas about how I can incorporate upsells within the program as well. So for example, when I'll teach them how to do it, they pay a flat fee, they get X amount of calls with me. For example, I can do an offer, if you want X amount more calls reviewed, sales calls, it's this much, doing the deal. Or if you want your ads edited, it's this much, send it over. And just see how we can do it, what makes sense within the program to do it. And yeah, So it's exciting. It's going to take a lot of energy, a lot of brain power. But like I said, this is like prime time to do it. I've got 2 months pretty much. And even if I don't finish it in 2 months, that's fine. But if I get the big chunky things done, that's good. And then I can build it out whilst I'm then getting clients at the same time, if that makes sense. And obviously, it's not like I'm not doing client acquisition. I've still got the emails running. Obviously, my open rate really dropped. So I've changed the subject lines. So a lot of out of offices at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's that. Keep building it, keep pushing. And there we go. So feel like I'm in a good place. I feel positive after giving my notice, not as fearful. Like I said, cash in those last 2 notices, get that out of the way, and then really start building and pushing this and actually having a good product. Because again, like I said, the way to grow this sort of thing is to have so many results that no one can doubt you. So you get them on a call and they're already sold. And obviously, the best way to do that is to have an amazing product. So in this time that I've got, time to build an amazing product, and off the back of that, once that's done, then start the serious push for clients, get serious results for clients because of the good product, and build it. So there we go. It's exciting. I'm looking forward to building it. I know, like I said, it's going to take a lot of energy, but got to do what you got to do. So yeah, it feels like the right next step. It's all falling into place again. So yeah, that's the update for today. And then tomorrow and the rest of the day is just going to be pushing and going for it. So there we go.